Hello guys, welcome. It is the Loud Whisper Sport and we are live on your screens all the way from the motherland, Accra, Ghana. My name is Isabi and you are welcome to the Loud Whisper Sport, where we talk about hidden perspectives, unspoken truth, relatable facts, and don't forget that it can be very educational and interesting. You can follow us on YouTube, Whitehaven TV, Spotify, Whitehaven Podcast, and you can follow us on Instagram. And when you see, you know, I'm doing this with the crew.
Yeah.
My girls.
Yeah. You have here Coco Mondi. And I always say this, guys, like, you're always blessed to be chocolate and caramel.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
It's a blessing, man. If you have this melanin on your skin, don't be ashamed. Don't look down on yourself. Don't bleach. Just give thanks. You're this way.
Okay, so don't bleach, maintain your skin, and look chocolate as I am looking. I am Baby Coco.
And we welcome you to the Loud Whispers podcast.
So now, guys, you need to grab a chill drink. I have my wine here. So what's a good show without a good drink? So get some chill drink, sit with us, and enjoy the ride. We'll be right back. Guys, welcome back. It is still the Loud Whisper Sport. What has been your highlights of the week? Well, mine, I saw a video this morning where a man was crying that he's happy to see the one of the communication directors for the NDC, and I mean, they say men don't cry. What do you think about that? I mean, it's just amazing. I was like, oh wow, people can love people this deeply. Yeah, you know,
It was nice to watch, but then again, it was odd. It was odd because
why? Because
how could you see someone and be crying so loud like that? Like you've seen Jesus
I
Christ.
think it's, I know, maybe he said he's happy that
he has so much love for the.
It's true, but how the guy was doing? If that guy is supposed to be my guy,
why would you leave him?
Oh, how could you?
Does he cry that way when he sees me?
He was kneeling down,
right? Yeah, he was on his knees, like crying. It's not like maybe he got emotional, like he was literally crying, like, oh, I'm so happy to, like.
Well, sometimes I believe most of these things are propaganda and probably prepared beforehand. But if it's genuine, and it's really it's a beautiful thing to see.
But how do you feel about like a man crying?
Yeah, that's why I said it's a beautiful thing to see. You never know.
Yeah, okay.
It's just nice to see something as odd as this. If it was
nice to see something as odd as this.
Yeah, if it was a woman doing that, I don't know, perception wise.
Right. It's crazy. It's nice to see, but at the same time, it's quite because the way he was doing. I don't know. What would you have done?
It's not common. It's not common at all.
You mentioned you go leave him.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes when you do things and it is a public thing, you have to just put some.
At least screaming inside.
Hey, like the way the guy was.
I've seen my Messiah.
Crying so loud.
What would you have done? That was your man. Seeing that video and like, is this not Kojo? Hey, do you cry when you see me?
When you see me, do you cry?
Honestly, if that person was my man, and you don't behave that way when you see me,
you go lash out.
No, there's something wrong somewhere. There is something definitely wrong.
But if he actually, you know, does the same reaction or cry when he sees you,
then I know you are an emotional man, and
He's
I love you either ways, because I believe in this societal perception
that men don't cry.
bubble we live in.
Yeah.
That men are supposed to be hard as rock.
Yeah.
Is it a man is supposed to be ugly, like
yeah.
supposed to be fearsome.
Ugly and fearful. But
and in such a world, I love myself someone different, like someone emotional, someone soft.
No, but
someone who isn't afraid to show his emotion.
No, like I'm not saying he shouldn't cry, but the way the guy was doing it, I wish you could see the video. Like
maybe I'm not Pekka cry. You never know. You never know.
Propaganda.
Yes.
I mean, it's nice to see though. What can we do about that? So this is right. You know, the link is linked right into our topic of discussion, right?
Yeah, toxic masculinity.
how, you know, societal masculine standards, how they affect men in the society at large.
You know,
It's crazy.
it's
This is
Very
something
crazy.
that awareness, people don't really create awareness about them. I think we have to pay attention to these things, because it makes the young men of today, it makes them act, you know, kind of different, depending on what they see or what they've been told at home. A man is not supposed to cry, so don't cry, even if you are feeling hurt. Hold the emotions. All these things can be very bad.
So I'd advise everyone, don't go nowhere, because we are here to disseminate this information and give you all the gist, you know, give you all the information you need to grow your mind. Because trust me, if we keep trapping ourselves, we won't reach nowhere.
It's going to be a
It's going to
disaster.
be- Yeah.
So let's look at some traditional masculine standards that, you know, the society sets for men. I know some maybe one could be what's like, we even start talking about it,
Yeah.
holding emotions. A man
Yeah,
is supposed
holding
to be tough.
emotions, yeah.
Don't cry.
Men don't cry,
Right.
men don't talk about their issues. So,
Can't
do you
even share
think about a
feelings.
person's mental health and how it's going to affect them and then people around them? Because as a woman, I can get a shoulder to cry on and
Mhm.
talk about my issues. Oh, maybe it might not be genuine, but someone says, oh, everything will be okay, don't
Yeah.
worry.
Just because you're a woman and you're seen as
Yeah.
fragile, so
Yeah.
you're not like it's okay if you cry. But the man also has.
The man also
feelings.
needs that kind of
I
treatment
think,
too.
They
but you
have-
know, be firewood. Though.
Yeah, so they have the
And
same
that's why
feelings,
we
yeah.
have all these problems and that's why we are even here in the first place to talk about toxic masculinity. Because the more you keep treating men in a society this way, they're gonna build up a mindset to also protect themselves.
Yes.
And that's how you're gonna get treated this way. Unless you get a man who is taking the steps to heal.
Yeah.
So let's dive into it. Let's
Yeah.
dive.
So what about you know, a society expecting that men should be dominant? You are supposed to be dominant, take control, take charge. You are the head of the house, control. People have this mindset that okay, some men have this mindset. I'm the head of the house, so whatever I say is fine now. Even if you're my wife, you can't say anything. But marriage is supposed to be about companionship.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be my
Companionship,
partner.
that's all marriage is
Right?
about.
But I don't blame them, because maybe growing up they saw things around them that exhibited that kind of you know, belief or maybe mindset. Maybe in his house his mom was not allowed to talk.
Yeah.
Even if she goes to talk to their father, he's like, no, you can't come and see me anyhow. When do you want to talk? But I don't understand. I am your wife. I'm not allowed to have the say.
I'm not a slave.
You know,
Right.
I always see this from this, especially when most married men treat their wives this way. It's like they've given something in return for you.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, most men,
Mm.
which is toxic, see women as property,
Yes.
Mhm.
as objects,
Yes.
Mhm.
not as a fellow companion or a
No,
fellow
no.
person I can even talk to, like someone I can even relate with.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there were times where women were not even allowed to be in school. It was believed that as a woman, your place is what?
Yes,
In the
in the
kitchen.
kitchen.
So these things, I mean, even though we are in a modern world, things are getting a little better because of, you know, education, awareness, and experience with other cultures. Mostly in an African traditional home. In the medieval era, I mean, that was what was believed, right?
Yes.
So that a man is supposed to be in control.
It's,
You
yeah.
as a woman, what are you supposed to do? You cook, you take care of you nurture them, love everything.
You're just there when you're ready to fuck, you know.
So like Coco was saying.
When you give birth, you take care of the kids.
No, they don't even come and say that, oh, baby, are you okay?
No.
Lay down.
Lay down.
Hey, you are, why?
You're seen as an object, so what do you think?
Yeah.
You don't have to even think for yourself.
No.
Whatever comes out from
Whether you're in the mood or not,
You
you
have
have
to
to turn around. Don't
Disturb.
don't move. Oh, I'm
Yes.
tired.
You're not
Why
treated
say
as
you're
a
tired?
human being
And-
with
and-
your
and-
own mind. You're never
in
treated
the
that
ancient
way.
times
Mm,
where all this
mm,
were happening, still in our generation,
mm.
people are still practicing that.
It's
Oh,
there.
definitely.
But with that one, they will not beat you. But the kind of things or the kind of attitude,
Like it's not very direct, but it's
Yes.
still they are still
It's-
very controlling.
Exactly.
Some men even love to intimidate their wives. Maybe they won't say that. They won't beat you to say that, okay, what I say stands.
Belittling with words,
Yeah.
talking
Emotional,
down
verbal
on people.
abuse. Yeah.
Thank you. Verbal abuse.
Yeah.
I believe there's always a way, like there's 1,000 ways to communicate a specific mind or a specific something you want to say to someone else.
Yes.
There's always a way you can go around it. You shouldn't always be, I don't know, trying to make the person feel low
Yes.
or create some kind of pain or hurt just to make yourself feel
Like, it's
high and mighty.
That practice is
some-
what? Primitive.
Yeah, very primitive.
Because times have changed.
Yes.
Times have changed,
Yeah.
guys.
And if there is
You have to
something,
start catching up.
you have to. If there is something like Mondi is saying, if there is something you have to tell someone, or if maybe you want to express yourself, it's not like the past time when people will be beating their wives and their girlfriends and all that. But the way you speak to someone can even
That's why
affect the person mentally.
I'm telling you.
So
it puts fear in some women.
Yes.
So like, say a man is your husband and he's controlling, he's saying, okay, you do this or nothing. It puts
Everything
fear
you do
in
is
these
not
women.
nice.
Some
It's
men
not
don't even like when their women go and shake at like she cannot shake
I'm
another
telling
man like
you.
this. You receive the beating of your life.
When you get home, not in front of the person. When you are indoors, that's when the slaps are going to show.
Yes. See, this thing happened, and then we asked the man about. I mean, if your wife goes to the police station to report you, what are you going to do about it? She dare not go to any police station. Like, she will pack out of my house.
I'll pack.
You see the kind of mindset.
Yes,
so he
I'll
doesn't
pack.
see anything wrong with beating
I'll pack
his wife.
because you cannot beat
When
me
my
and
life
expect
is in
me to
danger,
keep
why
Masa.
should I not call the cops?
Masa.
Because I have to pack.
Hasta la vista.
There are so many ways to communicate or maybe
Oh,
tell
yeah.
someone
Yeah.
about something. And you shouldn't even try of beating the person, maybe hitting the person before you may be thinking that.
Please slap him some. Me, I go slap you. Me, that thing has happened. So like, I went out with a guy, right? We just went to eat, and you know there are these people that like will pass on a joke, but like in some way it is
Disrespectful.
kind of disrespectful. And I also like replied in a
Yes.
disrespectful. Hey, Akwana Shimasumo, make a serious smile. I didn't even ask him, why did you slap me? Why did you hit me?
Oh.
I gave him right back.
Thank
I was like, are you mad?
Yeah, tit for
Why the
tat.
hell would you slap me?
Uh-huh.
Who raised you?
Like,
No, you don't do that
Yo,
here.
the person was sitting.
That was the last time.
The
No,
person was
we're actually done with the date.
But you guys
and
were seated.
No, like we were going.
in a car or something.
Yeah, we were going to
Hey.
leave. Like we were going to the car park to drive and just head out. Oh, we were talking, having a nice conversation, and then you go ahead to tell me something disrespectful, and I return the energy you slapped me.
Why- why-
See, mine was louder than his.
I mean,
people just stood there like, hey.
Why is he feeling the pains? He said, why is he feeling the pain? Because he said he was talking to you anyhow. You spoke to her. You
Exactly, I
spoke to him
returned the same energy.
energy. And why you are
As it should be.
Over
As
here,
it should be.
over here.
no peace?
So,
So we stand in violence. In violence, we stand. Whatever energy you give me, that's the same energy you're gonna.
as it
Guys,
should be. So,
Yeah.
we'll be going for a short
Yeah.
break.
A
We'll
conversation.
be right back. Don't go nowhere. It's Loud Whispers Podcast.
Loud whispers.
We'll be back. Welcome. This is still Loud Whispers on the White Timmons podcast. So we're picking it up from abusive masculinity. It's not just about the abuse. You know, there are different types of abuse, okay?
Mhm.
As a man, don't think it's okay to just go out to the lady, you invite her out, and then you think that you own her, so you just try to do anything at any time. When I say anything, I mean inappropriate gestures like you trying to touch a lady without asking for permission. Please say permission.
Permission.
Permission, oh.
Mm.
Please. my guys, we are growing, okay?
The audacity, man.
You should always ask a lady for permission before you try to kiss her, you try to touch her, as long as you haven't had a relationship before you went out. As long as you're not with a lady.
She should want to do it before you do. Consent is very important.
Consent can make the hearts grow fonder. Like, you might be afraid of getting rejected, but don't think it's everyone that's gonna tolerate you just up and just stuffing everything through everywhere.
Or the fact, and what even annoys me is, some men, okay, you may be conventionally attractive. I mean, maybe a lot of people think that you're good looking, but that doesn't mean that, oh yeah, you're good looking, but maybe there's some quality that I seek in a man that I don't see in you. So men should learn how to take rejection. People even go ahead and go kill people just because they've rejected them.
Yes.
Why do you do
yes.
Yes.
Please, it all contributes to us. I want to feel safe around someone I call my friend. I want to feel safe around someone I call my man.
Yeah.
I don't just want you to do anything to me because of a situation.
Do so.
Or because you think you have the upper hand. Yes.
And I don't even blame them. So this goes back to, societal things that are perceived as normal or the norm in the society. Maybe you grew up in a society where the men always get what they want. Whether you like it or not. Once I'm the man, I have to get it. So this perspective, they grow up with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After all, why? I've taken you out and bought you a plate of jollof rice.
Please.
To some extent, you even tell some men that you shouldn't have done it. They tell you why. Why? You're asking me why? Why? I'm telling you, you should have asked permission before you kiss me. Oh my dear, you have a lot to learn. Please. That's why we are here for you. To give you that juice.
Create that awareness. Make them know that it is not okay.
Let you know it's not okay.
You have to let go of this, stereotypes, this prejudice mindset.
This rigid mindset that's affecting people.
What do you guys think about, society expecting men to be the sole providers? You're supposed to be the breadwinner. So this goes back to, that taking a toll on them mentally, physically, emotionally. They cannot be connected because I have to pay bills, I have to do this, I have to do that. What do you think about men being, or the traditional mindset where men are supposed to be breadwinners, sole providers?
Yeah, I think in a way it's good. In the other side too, I think it's bad.
It has its pros and cons. It has its pros and its cons. Everything has its pros and cons.
But we are looking at the bad side of it, right?
Yes.
How toxic. So you're okay with him providing. Well, let me just ask. What do you think about going 50-50 with your man?
Well, I don't mind, especially if that man is someone you can have a man and not have a bond with them. If you're worth it, I can go 50-50 with you, but personally I wouldn't want to go 50-50 with any other.
What are you saying? One person. Man, you pick a side.
Okay, so it's like this, okay?
Yeah.
You marry a man for 1 year, and then from the beginning of the marriage, 50-50. No, I'm not doing that with you.
Exactly.
You'd have to show me why. Because a woman's money is her money. Trust me, a woman, whatever a woman does or works or get her money from, that's her money.
What about the men?
That's her money.
So their money, what about the man's money? Is not their money.
Well, as long as I'm with Jill, the money is for me and my children.
It's for us.
It's for us.
Now that we are talking about money, you see,
it's for us.
Society is not.
It is for us. But I won't come and ask you to come and buy pants for me, to come and little things I can do for myself. I won't come and ask you, oh, go and buy panty for me. Oh, my period has come. Oh, please go and buy sanitary pad for me. No, I won't do that with you. But when I need your help, or when you have to be a partner, the same way I'm going to be a partner to you, and that's 50-50 for me.
So if a man loses his job, you're ready to
take
100% responsibility.
Why not?
100%.
Why not?
100% there.
Why not?
100% there. I'll be exhausted. I beg you.
So the man
I beg you. I can support the house, like I can support the home.
But his job is not paying.
Yes, but
he's not making any money.
Because you've lose your job doesn't mean you have to sit idle. You have to find something. You can do something small.
Maybe you
But
can
during the
we
period,
can
during
change
the
it.
period where
We can change
he's
it.
still
You
looking
can
for it.
You can be taking care of the house things and other
Oh, so,
the bills and other stuff. But when it comes to school fees,
He's still paying some.
oh
Yeah.
no,
So
you know,
in the
petty
period,
stuff.
in that period where it's still difficult for you, like me, like this, I have a very personal experience because my mom literally took care of a certain point in time. She took care of everyone's all my 5 siblings' school fees, including my dad's law school, and it wasn't easy for her.
Of course.
There are downsides to she doing that. She thought her partner was going to support her at the end of the day till he became successful. My guy.
Please, all the men should come to me. Long as you're ready to be a stay-at-home husband, you nurture the kids, you do the chores.
You do
Which man in this right?
You
No,
do that thing.
no, but that is actually happening.
Yes.
You guys are not- like things have changed. Roles have been reversed.
I'm telling you, but they are not going to do the job as good as you would always complain.
Baby,
A stay-at-home
I
dad.
said it is happening.
You know it makes sense.
But some people
But
think
a guy
it's very
who is
weird
lazy,
because of the societal
A guy,
perception.
there could be a guy who will have this opportunity, and the guy will take advantage of it.
I'm
And person
telling
will choose
you.
not to cook the food again.
And they get out.
Not take. You know that you're supposed to pick the kids at 4 or 3 p.m. and then you go to a bar with your friends.
Then I'll not come back from work.
And now come my kids are still at school.
Yeah.
Then now I have to now go and stress and go and no,
You
hell
pack
no,
your thing.
it won't work. It will, so if you're deserving, I can come to that terms with you.
Yes.
We can have that deal. But if you're not deserving, don't think I can go 50-50 with you. I will never do that job.
Yeah.
After that, I will come and sleep and open the legs for you. I will not do it.
A
I
big
won't do
mama with a big beard.
Thank
I
you.
salute though.
Salute.
Cheers. But honestly, let me just take a sip.
We need fire.
I actually do not really mind that, depending on the circumstances surrounding our relationship, right? I've never actually even been in a relationship where the man asks me, what do you bring to the table? Let's go 50-50. We go to dinner, the bill is 200 cedis.
I
We
bring
share
this.
it.
100.
No.
How?
I can bring lace.
You bring this?
The covering lace.
What
So
do you
then-
bring on the table?
And bring wine.
I'm bringing.
I'm bringing to the table. I'm bringing, but apart from that, I'm bringing my logistics. I'm bringing my logistics, and I'm literally giving you support, okay?
Yeah.
And because that's the kind of person I am.
Exactly.
I don't even see it as bringing anything to the table.
I've never even experienced any man that's done that. They are mostly like, relax, I'll take care of this.
Don't worry.
Maybe there are times where you as a woman, there are men that don't even want to come to you when they don't have it. But as a woman, you have to be thoughtful. You read along the lines.
Yes.
Just do something for the man. It might even get him emotional. So I don't actually mind taking care of my man when maybe things are tough for him. But as for those men proposing 50-50 or nothing,
You don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell
Some
me.
men to their opportunity.
they will take advantage of
And
that.
once you start to do those things for them, they feel like
And
you're okay.
They get
you're
comfortable.
okay.
They'll go and give the money to another woman.
to be very honest, when you start proposing such things, then that's why I see there's a problem, and I need to run. Because at the end of the day, you should always be open-minded in a relationship.
Run.
You should be open-minded because you never know. Maybe that person already has that mind for you. Like how would men feel if the moment we start dating or the moment you take me out, how much is in your pocket right now? I'm an expensive girl. Like I don't take less than this. So
That's not nice.
how would you feel?
As a woman, like you're going
How
to
would
see
you
your
feel
man,
as a man?
and then you get there,
Baby.
babe, the bolt is 15 cedis, so
Like I won't disrespect
Why? You
myself
don't get
like that.
self-respect.
No.
yeah.
I will not. But at the end of the day, there are certain things I'm expecting you to use your male logic. The same way you can be toxic and masculine, I want you to use your male logic to know that, so this is my woman, and then she's probably starting this project.
Look out for me.
Like, what's nicer than my man dropping like a bag on my project? Like, what's nicer than that?
Yeah.
Some women cheat just because of that.
Of course.
Because at the end of the day, they don't get any support from anywhere. They are just doing everything by themselves, and so they think they can look elsewhere to get the
Imagine-
support.
Imagine you supported a man through probably, I don't know, let's say law school.
Yeah.
You supported him through his even remarket and all those kind of things, and now he's a successful lawyer, and you're in debt. And knowing that you're in debt because you supported this man,
Yes.
he's now successful and he's using it for ladies or other ladies,
Yeah.
and not helping you pay your debt.
That hurts me like
That
this.
fuck-
Maybe I'm not
it
going to cheat.
hurts.
I'm not even going to cheat. I wouldn't. I'll
It
just remove
hurts.
myself from the equation. And I don't
Simple
even
as
believe
that.
in like
I wouldn't
women,
cheat, yeah,
like,
but I wouldn't stay there and get hurt.
Yes, marriage.
Because the more I'm in it, I'm gonna feel it more and more and more.
Yeah.
And just see, there's nothing you can do about the cheating man, right? Some people like it goes back to like the mentality society. Now society has even normalized men cheating.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, a man
yeah.
cheating is normal, but you
Yeah.
a woman, you don't have to cheat.
But it's
And
about the
that's-
respect.
That's
If I've
making
poured
it-
into you or if I have supported you in any kind of
At
way,
least.
I am deserving of your support also.
And that's the reason why they don't respect women.
Mhm.
Most men do not respect women because at the end of the day they feel like they have the right to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look I don't know how to say, like it look normal like you were saying.
Yeah, it is normal.
But
Like
when
that.
a
so
woman
normal.
cheats,
Heaven must come
Wahala.
down. You know.
it all
and-
boils down to toxic all boils down to
Yeah, so
masculinity.
like when I was mentioning that I slapped this guy and
I was saying.
yeah, some people they say what?
The kind of heart you have. Because that instance,
Yeah.
if it were me after the slap, I'll run away.
No, me. But we were in town. I picked my car and you also left.
So you are just looking.
we were in town. Also, like wants to beat me. I ran. Oh. Hey, a man is strong, genetically built
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Is crazy. He's stronger.
Yes.
He will beat me. But that slap, I could not let it go. I had to.
But
run.
I'd always defend myself. I'd always,
And
if it's
that
not by
doesn't mean
word,
that maybe I'm violent.
No,
or
you are
anything.
not.
I'm Cruella de Vil.
you are triggered. Cruella.
I'm cosplaying Cruella today. They don't play with me, you know. But I mean, society. I don't blame these men. Growing up, maybe they saw their dads beating their mom. They saw their
Yeah,
uncles, maybe
definitely.
neighbors doing that. They were like very demanding, very dominant, and not allowing the woman to have any
When
space.
they
You know-
meet their male friend, they
you
can't,
know,
they can't even fight.
No.
You know when they see women, they'll
My
be acting
boss.
ballsy.
Oh my boss, their male friend. Oh,
You know, even in some cultures, like as a woman, you have to bend down and touch the feet of a
Of your
male
man,
man,
yes.
whether his father, whether your husband, whether his brothers. You have to, when you're greeting them, you have to be low and touch the feet. But men, when they see each other, probably give a nod or
Yeah.
what's up or how they do. Why is it that it's just a woman that has to kneel
Yeah.
down and touch the feet
that
of a man?
still goes to prove the point that women are not even seen as humans. They're seen
It
as
should
like
be volunteer,
objects.
not be
objects.
Yeah.
Like you're my partner, you're my husband. We are reproducing together. We are taking care of the home together. So why should I be seen as a slave?
And most men do not share things with their wives or their girlfriends.
No.
You see them.
They even think
they'll
you're
be
not
done with whatever
logically
they are doing.
you're not even there to give them any
that
better suggestions. So why should they even
And
come and
the-
talk?
And that's
suggestion that
fine.
they
And
make,
that's fine.
that's
If you don't
all.
share things with me, that's fine. But when shit goes down, you want to act certain way. You get it because you didn't tell me, you didn't discuss anything with me. I don't know that this is what you're going through, and then all of a sudden, because of something going south, I have
You
to
expect me to
magically
be a
know.
magician,
I have to
yeah.
magically read your
I
mind
know.
and know this is what is happening. No, it doesn't work that way. So it's gonna be reactions versus actions. Then you see what's gonna happen after that
Yeah.
because it's not right in any way.
Yeah.
It's your actions that's gonna determine someone's reactions.
Oh, yeah.
So if you know you want good reactions, give good actions and you're gonna receive good reaction.
Good
If you don't want any shakara or any kind of
Then
I don't know
don't start
arguments or drama, please don't start it. We all want peace here.
So what are some-
Nobody's an evil person.
Mhm.
But you should always know how you approach and
Of
talk to
course.
people
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
I really agree with that. What are some effects these things can have on men? Even men, maybe there's somebody that doesn't even realize that he's toxic, or maybe the way he's approaching things, is not right. What are some of these effects that those actions or those mindsets can have on men themselves and the society at large?
Well, most times, if you are dealing with people that are usually aware of themselves,
Yeah.
you're gonna be left alone.
Oh yeah.
Personally, I'll leave you
Yeah,
alone, and
yeah.
I really won't regret
That's a
it.
narcissist. They are not even ready for change. So those people, you can't do anything.
I
about.
won't tolerate, I won't accept, and I won't condone any behavior that shows that you're being toxic to me in a kind of way.
Preach on.
I
sister.
will leave you alone.
Preach.
Because at the end of the day, as people say, there are more fishes in the sea, and there are people who accept this kind of behavior you are doing. There are people who actually want that. You know, some people when you're toxic, they get wet. Like that's when that's when their nipples get hard and all that kind of shit.
My mom told me,
you know,
Yeah.
someone who like
I know of girls like that.
they have to be beat.
Yeah, you have to beat her because if you
Before
don't,
they will be.
she doesn't feel like you love her.
growing up, they were all living like in the
What
same
is all
space. Anytime her boyfriend comes around, some beating must go on before they even do the do. And they were like, this is concerning. So she's going to call the area boys so they will do something about it. So it was happening, she was screaming, they got their knock, bang, 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 they opened the door. What is all this bullshit? Why must they always beat you? The girl said, hey, madam.
He's the one who defend you.
Behind your door.
So at the end of the day, there are also women who appreciate this kind of like reactions and actions.
It's crazy. My mom just said, sorry, I'm sorry.
You apologize. You
And this
become that
mindset,
person.
what if you end up dying?
That's the effect of what
Right.
you want. That's the
Okay.
consequence of what you
And we
want.
also have to talk about mental health. So you're abusive, you're a narcissist, you do this. At the end of the day, everybody leaves you. You are left alone. You're depressed.
You will.
Yeah.
As much as you might behave like nothing is affecting you, let's go down. Let's have a talk. Have a talk with me. Let me dissect everything for you so you understand how alone you truly are.
And you
Because at the end of the day,
you never have a stable relationship.
No,
Because
you won't.
no person, I mean no woman will love to be around you because at the end of the
No,
day,
no, good woman. No good woman who's gonna pour into you.
yes, no matter
would
how
want
long
to be
it is,
around you.
no matter you notice
the
it.
kindness of hearts.
Oh, yeah.
You will notice it, and
Yeah.
so you can never stay with a woman, and no one will be happy around you, even with the stuff or everything that you have, or maybe something. Some men,
Maybe me, I prioritize happiness. I don't
Some
give a
men-
shit about the kind of money.
Exactly.
If you're not making me happy,
you know, some of the rich
moving.
men
Make money
some of the
together.
They
rich
think
men,
because of they have money, so they can.
they can
Yeah.
do everything.
Oh yes, most men.
So you will never have a stable relationship.
Unless maybe those who are materialistic. And remember, maybe
They
if
don't
they are
even care
materialistic,
about
they will
that.
use you. They are just there for your money. So
Exactly.
They don't care how
It's
you
how a materialistic woman is gonna behave,
Yes.
and how a woman who genuinely appreciates you for who
Exactly.
you are
good caliber
is
yeah,
gonna
good
treat
behavior.
you,
Yeah.
and how she's gonna behave towards
Because no
you.
one is going to stay
So
with
you choose. You know what you want.
You'll be depressed and lonely
Choose.
in the end. Yeah.
You choose at the end of the day. But then when shit goes down, don't go and complain and go and sit somewhere and say, women are this.
What
She
has
don't know
been
when she left me, blah, blah,
that
blah.
woman? Why did she
Yes.
leave you?
Yes.
Guys, let's look at some solutions. What can we do as a society? What can we do as, the new generation? What can we do to curb, this toxic mindset, to reduce toxic masculinity? In my opinion, I think we, the new generation, we know better.
We know
I
better,
mean,
yeah.
we most of us have formal education. I can't say maybe no one is an illiterate. They are
Exactly.
good at whatever aspect is it that they are good at. Maybe we have formal education, we are experiencing new things, socialization is there, globalization. Let's teach our kids, the generation that will come from us, that okay, you don't have to do this to a woman. If you want to touch a woman, or even like treat people in general, you ask permission. You be kind to them. If you want to demand something, there's a way you can even go about it and have the person, agree with you before you go ahead. That is one solution. We should also preach what? Equity, rather than what?
Equality.
Yeah.
And another one too is we should give respect to people, because once people start to gain respect, they also return. It's only when someone is ungrateful that's when the person doesn't act back.
And I want to go deeper into the equity and
Yeah,
equality. My ladies, you should know what you want.
Yeah.
If you are preaching equity,
Don't go
we would
for it.
understand you very, very well.
You cannot be the same as a man.
Exactly.
You can't be the same as a man. Whether
No.
you go up, you go down.
You can never
You
be
can.
the same.
So you should never preach equality, because you can't be treated as equally as a man. Same way a man can take off his top and be walking around, you as a lady, you can do the same.
You can, yeah.
and
But you should always opt for ways that can at least put you in a position where if, let's say, I have a higher grade, there's a job, and then we are all applying, even though in a world where men are usually dominant or picked first for a job or an opportunity, and women are, I don't know, put in a second place or second opted for any kind of opportunity or anything. I'd advise that you'd rather encourage that you be given equity, so that knowing that you also have the same skills or same logistics as the man. If you have a first class and you go a second class, you should be paid for that job because you deserve it.
Yeah.
Even though you're a woman, you deserve it.
Yeah.
No one should go and say off pants before you deserve something you're qualified
they
for.
give you what you deserve.
Yeah.
Also, if a man is going out on the field, he's on the sun using his strength. As a woman, the average man, the strength of an average man is more than 98% of women.
Exactly.
So he can never be the same as a man. So if he's on the streets working hard, he deserves what he gets.
Exactly.
If you are doing what you're supposed to do and you are doing it well, you deserve what you get, right?
If you're preaching equality, we won't go anywhere. You can advocate for equity, yes, but then just because you are advocating for equity doesn't mean you should hate men or you should behave a certain way towards them.
I'll tell you, take it from me.
Because sometimes most girls, our attitude is the cause of some of this. So some girls, we take things too far sometimes.
I think the society too have to create a space, a safe space for the men. If maybe there is something bothering them, they should also create an awareness for those kind of men, so that they can voice out, they can talk, they can express themselves, they wouldn't be eaten by bitterness, and then they will react on other people.
A space also where men can advise other men. Like when I just say men, not just any man. A man who is aware of himself, a man who knows and has been trained at home. Most of your
also, there can be a space for men, but they will feel like when they go there, they'll be seen as weak. So they should be encouraged. And they should make it known to them that these things are normal. It's okay for a man to cry. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're feminine. It just means that you are letting go of the head so you can become a healthy person.
And you men, tell your friends if they are doing bad, if they are not doing well, if they are not reacting good. Tell them, don't feel shy. Don't feel shy. Tell them, hey, nigga, you're not doing well.
Because the more you encourage, you're part of the problem.
Their friends, even that they know they are not doing well.
The more you don't say anything, you're part of the problem.
Exactly.
Even though you might not do it as a man, if you don't say something, you are part of the problem.
Exactly.
You just heard your friend saying, hey, this girl, they ever catch her, I could rape her.
Exactly.
And then you're not saying anything. My guys, how would you feel if it was your sister?
It's promoting what? Toxicity.
Yes, it's all toxic, and we should stop all this.
At the end of the day, the point of this whole conversation is to curb, if not like totally curb, to reduce the rate at which there's toxicity in this world. Right? We are supposed to be each other's keeper. If one is wrong, you tell them. We're supposed to raise our kids with love. If you shower a kid with love and he goes out there, he treats the people around him with love. If you shower him with what? Being toxic, being mean, being cruel to women, they go out there and you know what they will pour?
They're going to
cruelty.
Toxic.
Right. So we should create awareness. Toxic masculinity is a no-no. Yes. Men should be encouraged to be better. We also have to treat our children in a way that will make them better when they grow up. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Isabi, and I did this with my amazing crew, AB Coco and Coco Monday, the big mama with the big beer.
Cheers.
Catch us, same time, same day, next week. We'll see you. And don't forget to subscribe. We're on YouTube, Whiteman TV podcast, Spotify, Whiteman podcast, and also you can follow us on Instagram at Loud Whispers. We'll see ya. And be safe. Stay away from trouble. Bye.